I will tell patients quite commonly that, so I will let you discuss the details of microbiome, but in short, if we don't have a healthy gut, we can't absorb our nutrients, including our minerals and vitamins. So it's almost worthless if we don't have a healthy gut. So tell us about our microbiome.
So that is not my full area of expertise yet, because I'm not a gut health pro. But what I can tell you is that without a healthy gut, as you said, we can't absorb our nutrients. We can't digest our proteins properly. We can't process any of the other foods. And if we're not absorbing the nutrients that are in our food, then even if we supplement, it still might not be enough to help our body function the way it needs to. And this affects everything. It affects our brain, our function. It affects our cognition, the ability to have a good memory, how tired we are, or how energized we are. I currently have a client who has a really fast metabolism, and she is, she's like, I eat well, I exercise, but I'm still having all these other issues, and I can't figure out why. When we ran her hair tissue test, her metabolism was way too fast, so all her food was literally going in and going out. She wasn't absorbing anything, so her minerals were all off. Some were through the roof, some were too low. So now she started supplementing, she's fixing her, changing some of her foods around. And she's like, I feel so much better. And it's only been like a week that she's actually started like taking her supplements and changing her foods.
So can we define, Lisette, what our microbiome is? Can you define that for our listeners and viewers?
So if I could give you a definition per se, the microbiome basically is the lining that stores our bacteria and the pathogens that normally live there. And when they are out of balance, some bacteria that doesn't need to be so powerful overpowers our good bacteria. Am I right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when
So
the bad pathogens take over, that's
yeah. So we want right. We want a good mix of healthy bacteria in our gut in order to stop bad bacteria and bad funguses from growing,
right.
basically. And that's how we will have a healthy gut, so we can absorb our nutrients from our food and our supplements. And that's also why I don't know how often you recommend a probiotic, but anytime somebody is having some kind of GI type issue, whether it be diarrhea, whether it be constipation, eliminate anything that might be causing that. But if
Right.
they've done that, then the first go-to is a good probiotic that has the good bacteria, and I believe also, non-pathogenic yeast is important too. Saccharomyces boulardii is my favorite because
Right.
it helps to prevent overgrowth of bad yeast and bad bacteria. So that's kind of my favorite. So probiotics are very important, maybe even more important than a multi-mineral multivitamin, because if you're not absorbing your multi-mineral multivitamin because you don't have a healthy gut, it's not doing you any good. So
I'm just gonna
probiotics
pee it
are
out.
right. Yeah, right. So probiotics are very, very important.